Our cousin Nix. Talk to them. Talk to the legend for me.
Oh man. Yo, first and foremost, it's a complete honor and privilege to meet you. I wasn't even supposed to be here tonight, but then I found out Chris had Phil LaMarr on. So I'm like, okay, tell him I said hello. So he said, tell him yourself. So cool.
And that's how it starts.
Here I am. I actually have two. One's the question I have myself, and the second one is a request. Actually, the first one should be a request first. I just would like for you to say hello to this young Blerd that you have inspired so much. This is my son back here.
Hey there.
Hey.
Don't get shy now. Don't get shy now in front of the camera.
Welcome to Blerd World.
Yeah, he's a big fan of yours. He's been watching Static, and I'm getting acclimated to all the classics that you've done. So he's definitely a big fan for sure.
Great.
All right, you go.
By the way, Donald, you're doing a great job with the 29 Days of Black cosplay. So,
so my own question was, you've done a lot of incredible voiceover work. You've done things that are going to stand the test of time for ages and ages to come. Is there any sort of IP right now that hasn't been adapted to animation that you would love to get a specific character and voice them? Like, who do you want to sink your teeth into?
I don't know. I mean, that's not really the way I look at things. You know, if I'm reading a book, and then I enjoy it, I just enjoy the book. I don't think about, oh wait, who should direct the movie and what part would I play? You know, I don't. That's, you know, I'm just a fan.
Awesome.
I don't.
He's
I
an
don't think
army.
about. Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because I grew up reading a lot of Sherlock Holmes. You know, had a complete collection, but never, even as I began life as an actor, never thought about, you know, the iconic characters that I grew up with. And hey, Kaleidoscope, you know, and I never thought, let me play these things that I grew up with. You know, although it's funny because one of the most iconic characters for me growing up in animation was Bugs Bunny. And
I mean, listen,
there
you
was a
can get
period
iconic.
back a few years ago where Warner Brothers was going out saying, hey, we're going to hire somebody to, you know, do the Looney Tunes characters. And when I got the, you know, they sent us a disc of the Mel Blanc doing the voices, and I said, no, I can't audition. Because every time I did it, I heard a little bit of my voice in it. And it wasn't Mel Blanc's voice. So I'm like, that ain't Bugs Bunny. So I was too much a fan to take over something, you know? And, you know, sadly, having lost Kevin Conroy, I don't know that I could, you know, I mean, back when he was doing it, there was no way, if there was ever an audition for Batman, it's like, no.
For what?
right.
There's nobody else who should do this. But now I think if I audition for a Batman part, I'm gonna have that same problem I had with Mel Blanc. I'm like, if I don't hear Kevin's voice coming out of my throat, it ain't right.